how much money are you losing? You don't have a customer capturing system. Use this system and never lose a customer again. 100% web-based. It comes with one-on-one training with Prince, email templates, and much, much more. Only $29.99. Remember, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. Click the link to get started. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing.
Shutterstock Music.
I mean, what made our detailing program different from all the others is, I mean, it's a real simple method. You just simply do what your competition won't do. So, for an example, our competition wouldn't go, 30 miles. We went 30 miles and beyond. At one point, it was going like 400 miles to detail a car. Not just one car, but, well, sometimes it was one car, but it was well worth the trip. So, like, just for an example, um, Charlotte is like 3 hours away from here. We'll easily send a guy out to Charlotte, bang out that car, and he's back in Durham, knocking out another car. And by the end of the day, he's probably ended up with about 3 details throughout that whole day. So like, we literally like would run circles around the competition um, near us. Well, why is it such a powerful program? It's because it helps you. The more you know about your customer, the easier to sell. The problem with most detailers is they have no problem finding new customers. I mean, if you're doing like if you're finding like 5 or 6 new customers a week, you're doing pretty good, right? The problem is keeping up with those customers, right? Because you shouldn't have to keep looking for customers to detail cars. That's really the issue. So CCS, what it does, it helps you capture the customer and to resell them at a later date. That's what you want to do, right? You want to be able to control. Like, I hear people say, well, I want to do like 5,000-6,000 cars a week, but are you basing this off of new clients, or are you basing off of clients that you already have, right? So with CCS, it's going to capture the customer. You're going to be able to keep up with the customer, and you have that more personal touch to it. So if you have uh, multiple customers, then it shows how personal you can be with the client. If you can show them love, the customer is more likely to spend money with you. Well, one thing is, when it comes to CCS, is the more you know about your customer, the easier the sales. We sold the company, but when he was my client, there were certain things that I took, and this is where CCS came from. There were certain things that I took special interest in, in your customer, and that's what the customer want. They want you to take special interest in them. So this particular is a guy. He drives a black Cadillac, black on the outside, black on the inside. You might have seen him in one of my commercials. But the thing about him is he like black ice, right? He likes his tires very wet. His car really shiny, and he likes He doesn't like the dashboard being shiny. He just wanted it to be clean. All right. So these are all different notes that I took inside. So I know when I come and do XYZ car that I bring some black ice with me, black ice fragrance with me. And so that, that personal touch is what made him want to get his car done every week. That personal touch is what made him want to sign a contract with us because we took care of him. So even if it wasn't me going out there to detail his car, the detailer that I sent out there has enough information on client X to know how he likes his car done. So definitely, so like if you have a situation where the client really, really, really is anal about her windows, then that's something that the detailer, when he goes out there, know about. All right, to make sure that she's totally satisfied. But keeping up with the clients is where the real money at, and this is where most people fall short on because you're not able to keep up with the clients, and so like you're losing all of this money because you haven't kept up with the client, right? So, for instance, if I said in the video, if you've been detailing for like 10 years, but you've always you got some clients that come to you from time to time who took the initiative to call you, who kept up with your phone number, who kept up with your email, and that was that, right? But then you got so many clients that you detailed, you did a great job, but for some strange reason they didn't call you back. They didn't call you back because they lost your phone number. They didn't call you if you did a good job. They didn't call you back because they basically just lost your information. And so that's what CCS does. CCS capture the customer information so that you can stay in contact with them versus them staying in contact with you. That's not how it works in business. In business, the consumer, I'm going after the consumer. I'm not waiting for the consumer to walk through my door. I'm going after the consumer. Well, one thing, CCS is like treating a client like they're the only client. That's the whole thing. You treat the client like they're the only client. You treat the client like they're VIP. Okay, whether they sign the contract with you or not, if you treat them like VIP, eventually they will sign the contract. So, for an example, one of my mentors, he gave this analogy. He said that you're like a prostitute and your customers are like your trick, right? So it's like the thing about the trick is, yeah, you look good. Yeah, you might have all the features that he like, but the main thing is the trick wants what he wants, when he want it, how he want it, the way he want it. And that's it. And if you're able to do those three things, then you just satisfy a customer, right? You have now satisfied a customer. So this satisfied customer is going to do what? They're going to come back, right? They're going to come back. Okay? So if you go to like a burger joint and you buy the burger and they didn't put it on there like the way that you wanted it, then the likelihood of you coming back is slim to none. But if they did everything you asked them to do, and they got it to you fast, and it tastes good, I'm coming back. Every single time, I'm coming back. So with all the information that I have stacked on this client, and I know what I did to his car last time I detailed it, but all the information that I have stacked on this client, if I'm not the one doing it, and the detailer that goes out there to detail it, he knows just as much as I know. He knows that, okay, let's bring some black ice with me. He knows, okay, let's make sure we put the heavy tire dressing on his tires. He knows, hey, clean the dashboard. Do not put any kind of dashboard protection on there. He knows to go ahead and put some more leather dressing on his car, right? He knows what I did the last time I was out there versus this time. He knows that, okay, the last time we waxed his car was like 3 months ago. So he knows that, okay, now let me go ahead and ask him if he want to go ahead and get his car waxed, or at least I would ask him when I'm on the phone with him. Okay, because I've been in constant contact with them, and that's what CCS does. CCS makes sure that you never break the communication between you and your customer. That's what you want to do. Maintain the communication. Yeah, so CCS, it comes with a it comes with the birthday program. So basically, you would just put the customer birthday information in there. All right. And then when it comes time for their birthday, you want to give them a gift. All right. And the gift doesn't have to be something free. It can be a coupon. Right. It can be anything that you want to. So it's a way of saying, it's a way of taking initiative to appreciate the customer that I know your birthday. Right. The more I know you, the more money I'm gonna get away from. The more money I'm gonna get from you. And that's really the name of the game. Just simply ask. You just tell the customer, just basically like this. Listen, Miss Johnson, we have a birthday program. Do you mind if I put you inside the birthday program? It's totally free. You get free stuff, coupons, blah 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 blah, right? And they're gonna happily oblige you and say, yes, my birthday is June 3rd, 1944, right? Then you put it on there. That's it, right? And so when the birthday comes in, the birthday program sends out the automated email to Miss Johnson, and let's say the email is for happy birthday, Miss Johnson, or you can't get too specific with it, but it says happy birthday. Here's 50% off your next initial detail, or here's 25% off, here's a free car wash, or here's something, right? To say happy birthday. And so when they get that on their birthday from their detailer, right? That makes the whole difference. Right? So Miss Johnson will tell everybody about you. She'll tell everybody about you. There are questions, just to say a few things right off the top of my head. Okay, you definitely need the customer name. You definitely need the customer email. You definitely need their place of residence, where they live at. All right. You definitely need the last time you detailed it. All right. So if it's been basically, if Miss Johnson called me and she says, I need you to come out and do my car, right? And I look it up in a database and I see that Miss Johnson hasn't had a car washed in 3 months, then that tells me that it's time for a detail. So I'm going to go ahead and send Miss Johnson, or rather tell Miss Johnson that it's time for a detail. Last time we detailed it was XYZ. And so, the last time we did it, we did XYZ. And so now it's time for a wax job. And so more than likely, Miss Johnson, based upon the information that you just told her, she's going to be more willing to spend the money because you're actually helping her to take care of her car. As long as she has the money, she's going to pay for it. How does it make a customer into a customer? Well, number one, the way the email templates are set up, every time you send it out, or every time you send out an email, even at the very initial one, so once you put the customer, Miss Johnson, information inside of the program automatically sends an email to Miss Johnson saying, hey, Miss Johnson, thank you for letting us detail your car. Here are, and I'm just summing it up. It says a lot more, but I'm just going to sum it up. Here are some coupons you can give to your friends and family. Thank you again. All right. And so from that point, it begins selling for you. All right. So those guys who are not really, cool with selling the customer, or don't have the skills of selling, or not just like a natural seller, right? And that's just that way you have the program to sell for you to make more money, and that's what it's set up for. All right. Another one is so the last time you detailed it, you know exactly what you done. If there was any issues, those are questions that's in there. If there was any issues with the car, if you feel like that she needs a headlight restoration, if you feel like she needs engine detail, anything, right, that will help you with the upsell of the next client, of the next time you deal with this particular client, is what's going to happen. All right. And so there's a second part. It's like the it's a way for you to keep up with your clients. So it says basically in this questionnaire, it says that you have to make sure you send out a personal contract to them. Did you do it? Right? Did they sign the contract? Uh, what kind of issues are going on with the vehicle? You know, you're really breaking this thing down to its very last compound, right? You want to break it down to where each individual customer, you have a battle plan. And I know that some people might think that this is real tedious to be doing this on one client, but when you do this on 3,000 clients, it's a totally different situation. All right, your battle plan is totally different from any other company that's out there, right? Because you're taking personal interest with the client versus the guy who just clean their car and leave a I mean, how does this sound? Like you have relations with a girl, right? Then you leave your phone number. Hey, call me when you want to do it again, right? That's not a good relationship, right? Versus I'm gonna leave you my phone number. I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna try and get in contact with you. I'm going to stay in contact with you. I'm going to show you interest. That's a little bit different from anybody else. And that's what CCS does. It shows interest in the customer and it makes sure that you get paid, bro. Is there a monthly fee? There's no monthly fee. There's a monthly fee. Just use this program to your advantage because right now I got it at $29.99. I know I'm going to raise the price. I already know I'm going to raise the price, right? But as of right now, for my Christmas gift to you, go ahead and just get it for $29.99. I'm sure your little $29 investment will... Look, this program is a beast, all right? Your $29 investment, you won't even miss it. By the time you get your 50th customer, you'll be like, thank God for this program, right? Because it just keeps selling. It keeps making more customer. It just continue to grow. It doesn't stop growing. It's sort of like the Hulk. The Hulk, they say that he has no strength limit. It's unlimited. The madder he get, the stronger he get. All right? So you can't stop him. Right? And again, with this program, you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. No matter what program is out there about, you can go with Google, you can go with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all these different things. As far as I know, the fastest way of advertisement is word of mouth, referrals. All right? And so what it does, it helps with your referrals. Not only are you sending out, look, if you go out there and you smash Miss Johnson's car, all right, and then after that you're sending her a thank you email, then after that you're sending her a coupon to give to her friends and family, then Miss Johnson is just going to simply turn it around, all right? Now, the ideal is once you get one Miss Johnson, and it takes only one client to do it. Once you get one client, that client turns around to be 5 clients. And what you're doing is you're taking a client, you're taking a customer that create customers. That she's going to email those things out. She's going to forward it out to her friends and family and XYZ. The second, when someone mentions getting their car clean, she's going to make sure that she mentions you. She's going to make sure that you get that money. And that's how that works. And when that customer comes in, you treat them the same way. VIP, extra, you're being extra, what's the word? Extra affectionate, I guess is what I want to say. Extra affectionate. So you're showing them, even though you might have like 6,000 clients, you might have 10,000 clients, each client is going to be shown the way to do it. The way that each client is going to be shown personal attention is what I want to say. Personal attention. And that's what you want to get. And if you're able to show each client personal attention, they're going to make sure that you get more work. They're going to make sure that they sign that contract. They're going to any deal that you put out during the months of whatever month, any kind of deals, they're going to buy it. And if they don't buy it, they're going to have friends to buy it. Okay, the email templates. The email templates are set up. Basically, you have your thank you. As soon as you have your initial email template, right? It's the thank you. That sends out coupons. Then you have the 12-month templates that you send out once a month to all your clients, right? Because Miss Johnson may not get nothing done in January, but she might get something done in March, all right? So you want to keep sending these things out, right? And the more clients you have, the better the system works, because it's basically money on tap, all right? So, for instance, let's say we had 3,000 clients in our database. And so when we send out that's 3,000 we're sending out every single month. So out of 3,000, let's say we were able to capture 500 in January, right? A different 500 in February, a different 500 in March, maybe the same 500 that got it from January. So it goes on and on and on like that. And so we got the templates broken up into each holiday. All right. So, and that comes with the program. So the only thing you got to do is put your name on there, Bob Mobile Detailing, and maybe your phone number, or maybe your phone number and a link to your website, and you're done. Send it out. Boop. It's all done. Everything's done for you. The email templates are already set up. Once you get the program, we put it in there, and you all set to go. So it's an email template for as soon as you put in, like for instance, you just got a new client, so you just put the new client in there. As soon as you hit OK, it shoots out an email to Miss Johnson, and it's just a thank you for allowing us to detail your car. That's all it is. Now, if you get home kind of late and you got 5 of them to do, then it's okay to do it the next day or whenever you decide to do it. Just make sure that you do it. All right. And that's going to be the key. Like, that's where your real money's at. That's where the real dollar's at. It's not finding new customers. It's taking care of the customers that you already have while finding new customers. Because finding new customers will come to you naturally. Right? You will naturally find new customers. But with the CCS system, even if you're not on Google, even if you're not on Bing, even if you don't have a website, it still will get you clients. If you're just getting clients directly off Craigslist, then you're going to build a database that's uncontrollable, right? You're going to build up a system where I am so busy that I cannot take on new work. And that's what you want to do. So the calendar, I got some notes right here. So let's say the way it's set up, January you have the New Year's special. February is February 14th is the whole love special. Then you got the St. Patrick's in March. You got April, spring. You got June, summer. You got the 4th of July. You got the back to school. You got Grandparents' Day, Labor Day, Halloween, Black Friday, and of course Christmas. All right. And so that's how it's set up. Now it also comes with, I know at Christmas time it's going to come with 3 free digital three free digital gift cards that when you send out to your clients, they have 3 choices to get. They have the choice to get these 3. Now, if you want to get more on there, then I'll show you how to get more on there. Of course, it's additional charge for it, but you're not paying me, you're paying the host owner. But that way, when you send out your gift cards, the link to your gift cards, you're all set to go. You know, it's the same ones that we use, you know, so, and that's mainly it about CCS, customer capturing system. And that's what you want. You want to be able to capture your customers. And that's how it works. That's how it works, man. So I hope that I said something to bless you. Till next time, grind time. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing.
How much money are you losing? You don't have a customer capturing system. Use this system and never lose a customer again. 100% web-based. It comes with one-on-one training with Prince, email templates, and much much more. Only $29.99. Remember, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. Click the link to get started. Prince, Beast Mode Detailing.
Shutterstock Music.